Let's give some instructions on using Queensland Globe. Queensland Globe is incredibly important for you as future planners. So you can just go directly into the URL, or you can Google it and it comes up the first thing in Google. Click on it. You'll see it comes up like this. Ideally use Chrome. So if you don't have Chrome browser, please use it. Tick on this and then you go there. What you can also do is you can go into Take a Tour. And there's all sorts of different things that tells you how to use Queensland Globe. So I recommend you look at the help things on the tour. Queensland Globe comes up with a standard map. So it comes up with the size of Queensland. It's quite detailed. So if you zoom in, you can zoom in pretty far. You can go in even further, particularly if you go on the coast where it's better satellite imagery. If you see this on the right hand side, that is your legend. So it comes up with standard legends. 3 different types of road. And in fact, you might even consider using that symbology when you're doing your own map. It comes up with cities and towns and the railway. You can zoom out and in as much as you please. Now what you can do in Queensland Globe, and I've done this in some of my other mini tutorials, but we'll do it again, you can put in street address. So let's put in, I don't know, 567 Logan Road. And if there's no such thing as a 567, oh there she is. Don't know where that is. Looks like an agricultural area. It's definitely not Logan. But you can find addresses. You can also search by lot and plan if you know it. You can search by locality. So you could put, say, for example, Tambourine Mountain. And then wait for it to come up. Go search. There we go. And it comes up with Tambourine Mountain. You can search by numbers and features of Queensland. So, for example, there's a mountain in Cairns that defeated me, and I don't like to be defeated by mountains, so I must finish climbing it one day. It was pouring with rain, and I stopped 100 meters before the top, and it is called, which I've forgotten its name. See, it's defeated me and I've forgotten. So let's forget about the mountain in Cairns. We'll put Mount Barney, okay? Because Mount Barney hasn't defeated me. And there's Mount Barney. That's not Mount Barney. Okay, let's go into that Mount Barney. There we go. It's deceptively low. It's not actually that low, and it's quite a tough walk. It's about 9 hours there and up and down. Anyway, so you can search by features of Queensland, you can search by latitude, longitude, etc. Now, one of the most useful things you can do is add layers. So it comes up with standard layers. And one of the things that I always do is go into Planning Cadastre. And I think I told you this already in the lectures, but Queensland Globe used to be called Planning Globe because it was aimed at planners. If you go down into land parcel, if you can see a little arrow like this, you know that there's more things. If you tick everything, it comes up with a horrible mess, and it just puts everything. We'll wait for it to load. Gold Coast, because it's better to illustrate this. I don't really want all of that stuff. I don't want road parcels, I don't want natural boundaries, I don't want rights and interests. Rights and interests is quite useful, by the way, if you're looking at property. I'll just go into that quickly. So if you look at rights and interests, so say for example you want to, maybe sometime in the future or now, buy a property, it's useful to put in easements. Because easements can be things like huge enormous power lines, which you may not necessarily want to live under, or it can be something, a right of way that your neighbour has over your property. So there is an easement, it comes up as a colour, you can see there's an easement parcel. It goes straight across that golf course. I don't know what the easement is. You can click on things and you can see what it is. But for the moment, we'll just leave that. We'll take easement off, and we'll see land parcels. Land parcels is really useful because if you put land parcel label, you'll see it gives you the lot and plan, and that's very useful.